Connor Rogers here at the NFL Combine alongside Xavier Restrepo. Xavier, there aren't a lot of guys in this draft that have the attention to detail in route running that you have. How have you developed that over the years?
I've just been training, in the offseason, my receiver work. I train with Tevin Allen from Gold Feet and Slide Johnson, from Premier Athletes. And they just do an amazing job, just teaching me the ways, teaching me, how to get open, adding tools to my toolbox, and again, just being super reactive on anything that's thrown my way.
How quickly did you realize with Cam Ward when he got there, like, okay, this is kind of a different dude?
No doubt. I mean, the first day I seen him throw the ball, I'm like, this dude has some spin on him. But as soon as, we started getting into live periods and he started placing the ball where he was placing it, I'm like, oh, yeah, it's going to be a really, really fun year.
What do you think separates him from the other quarterbacks in this draft or in the country?
Man, I feel like, again, I know a lot of people see it, but he is so poised, poised, I meant. He just never gets shaken. He's super resilient and a guy that really loves football.
What did you get to show scouts during Senior Bowl week? You had a good week down there. It's the best against the best, especially in those one-on-ones. What did you get to show out there?
Right, even though the production wasn't there, like as far as getting the ball and stuff, I feel like I've showed, scouts that, I'm always open. I feel like I could get open versus anybody, and even in my run game, the blocking side of it, I feel like I showed them that I could really get after dudes, and that's leading on to special teams. I feel like I showed them that I'm very valuable in special teams as well.
The NFL teams here, they've seen the tape, they know what kind of athlete you guys are. What do you want them to learn about you as a person, though, when the week is all over?
That there's nobody in this entire world that loves football as much as me. I want them to know that and truly understand that.
When did that start for you? Like, was that basically the first day you ever stepped out on the field?
I'd be lying if I said it was the first day, because I definitely have to, get used to football or whatever. But I'd probably say around, like, the age of 7 to 8 when I started training. I used to want to go to training. I used to want to, put in the work just because I see results, So I feel like at a very, very young age, all I did was either play Madden, work out, or play football.
It's fun. People always talk about this with quarterbacks playing Madden, but is there any way it helps you as a wide receiver? Because a lot of quarterbacks say, like, I played as a kid, and that's how I learned coverages.
Right, yeah. I mean, again, something similar to that. I've seen a lot of coverages that, I grew up watching, and I think, the biggest part of my game, I think, is my football IQ. So I don't know if Madden did that to me, but it definitely helped.
If you could train with an NFL wide receiver, past or present, pick his brain, not even train, but even if you want to just pick his brain, who would that guy be?
That's a fantastic question.
You could use a couple, too. Some guys are like, I got to give three. I don't want to just pick one.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I definitely want to, Julian Edelman's one of those guys.
I can see that, yeah.
One big one for me is Steve Smith. I want to, see what he used to think and stuff like that, just because he used to just attack every single game, every single play. So I definitely want to see that. And then I would want to, sit down with Amon-Ra St. Brown, too, and just pick his brain.
Yeah, that's a guy that was kind of slept on in his draft class, and things worked out pretty well for him.
Yes, sir.
So when you finally get a break, you're drafted, you're getting ready for your camp, but you get a little time away from the game. What do you like to do for fun?
For me, I mean, honestly, there really isn't no time away from the game, but if I'm, like, super, break and stuff like that, probably say golf.
Okay. How's that going so far?
It's good. I'm around, like, a 4.5 handicap.
Okay, nice.
So,
all right.
Not the best, but I'm getting down there.
Xavier Restrepo, man, it's been a lot of fun watching you at Miami at the Senior Bowl. Now we get to see where you go in the NFL Draft. Thanks for the time today.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.